When I walked into federal prison, the weight of my sentence was overwhelming. I can't even describe it. It's like something that if you haven't experienced, you wouldn't understand. You can intellectually know I have a 7-year prison sentence, but when you walk into prison, you feel the 7-year prison sentence. They assigned me to an orientation cell, which is a temporary cell until they could find me a permanent cell. And I had a bunkie there, which is a roommate, and she kept telling me, you got to get out of bed. I spent 3 days in bed. I couldn't even get off the bunk. And I had this picture of my family, and all I could do was see their faces. And she kept saying, you got to go get something to eat. And she'd bring me an apple, and things are going to get worse if you don't get up and get out of bed. After 3 days, I went into the day room, which is just a big open space with tables and TVs. And I sat down next to a girl whose nickname was Bubbles, Sweet Bubbles. And she was really good at watching TV. And about every 15 minutes, she would look over at me and say, it's okay. You're going to be okay. Just keep breathing. The pain will go away. And then I'd cry, and I had this picture of my family, and she'd go, you have a beautiful family. You'll be okay. And I realized that every woman in that prison knew what that felt like to be separated from their family. And they had survived. And if they could survive, maybe I could survive. You know, I see movies about prison and all the hard, kind of crazy things that go on, and I feel like it's so inaccurate. There's a lot of boredom in prison, but there's also a lot of kindness and compassion. And once in a while, there's some crazy things that happen there too. The women that I met in prison changed my life.